All right, Sean. So I guess when did you actually realize that this was something that you wanted to change?
Probably been feeling like a change for about a year. I've been feeling a wee bit stuck in my job at the moment, as we spoke about earlier. And for about the last year, I've been thinking about changing.
Hmm. Right. Okay. I mean, a year's a pretty long time, Sean. So have you actually tried anything over that last year to actually help you resolve the problems that you're dealing with?
No, I've not actually tried anything to try and resolve it. I'm just trying to find time to fit it into my busy working life. It's quite hard to
Hmm.
squeeze in. It's kind of holding me back.
I understand. I understand. I mean, that's pretty common, right? A lot of people have busy schedules, a lot of things going on. But tell me, Sean, why do you feel like you're not actually able to find the time to dedicate yourself to something like that?
Just because I work 6 days a week, Monday to Friday, I do 12 hours. So
Okay.
you're out for 66, then I get home and have my dinner, and just I don't feel as if I've got enough time there to try and push myself into something else.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, Sean, like, because I mean, obviously you're working a lot, right? 6 days a week, 12-hour days. But obviously there's a seventh day in the week, right, where you're not working and you have some evenings and stuff as well. So what are you actually doing with the free time that you have whenever you're not in work?
Well, after work, obviously I feel tired, so you can maybe just sit and do what everybody does, scroll, maybe Netflix by the time I've had my dinner. And a Sunday, I try and spend time with my son because obviously I'm working those 6 days, so I feel guilty by no spending the time with my son. So I try and allocate my Sunday to my son.
I get you. Okay, Sean. So would you say that it's that you don't have the time at all, or are you just prioritizing your time into things and the other things that are going on in your life?
Well, definitely the Sunday I'm prioritising spending time with my son. I feel that's quite important to me.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
maybe, maybe after my work, I mean, I do go to the gym and things like that as well after work. So that kind of takes time up as well. So at home, dinner, gym, maybe spend half an hour with my son before he goes to his bed. So I just feel as if my time is completely consumed.
Yeah, yeah, I get you. But I mean, you're doing those things like going to the gym, spending time with your son because they're a priority, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
Sean.
the gym's not a priority. The gym's not a priority. I mean, the gym's not a priority. It's a lifestyle choice, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
could I do without it? Possibly.
but it's like maybe I should rephrase. But is it? Do you go to the gym because it's like important to you? Like obviously, it's important to be healthy, right?
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay,
definitely.
Sean. Let me ask you this, right? So, see, in terms of the problems that we spoke about earlier, you not having enough time with your son, not having enough time to yourself. Where does getting that time back actually lie at on your list of priorities right now?
Top,
Top. Okay.
top of the top. Of
All right. Sean, do you mind if I share a perspective with you really quick?
No, on you go.
All right. So let's say you go to the doctor's, right? And the next day he calls you up and tells you that your tests came back and they're this and this. And if you don't come down to the doctor's right now, it could seriously impact your health. Would you tell the doctor that you're too busy doing other things, or would you prioritize finding the time?
I mean, you put it like that, I would obviously prioritise finding the time. It's my health that's important, isn't it?
Exactly, man. That's right. Yeah, because your health's important, right? But so if your health would deserve that sort of urgency and that importance, then I guess why does fixing your problems that you told me about earlier, why don't they deserve the same urgency, Sean?
They do. They
Hmm.
do deserve my urgency.
Hmm.
Maybe there's an element of procrastination
Hmm.
from myself at night and things like that. Maybe that's an element involved.
Yeah. Okay. So the way I see it is that everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, we just use our time differently based on where we want to allocate it based on our priorities, right? So is it that you haven't had the time, or is it that you've been procrastinating with the free time that you have?
Right. I'm probably procrastinating with the spare time I actually have.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. And why do you feel like you've been procrastinating on?
Maybe I just feel tired. I come home from my work, and if I go to the gym, I'm even more tired. And you know yourself, you can easily slip onto the couch and
Hmm.
spend an hour and a half scrolling shite on social media.
Yeah. So are you too tired to actually change the thing that's causing you to be tired?
No, if I was too tired, I would just fall asleep. Do you know what I mean? It's maybe psychological. You've been out for 12 hours, or I'm tired, so sit in my arse and do fuck all. It's maybe a bit of that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you, man. And I guess procrastinating up until this point, like where where has that actually sort of got you?
It's no got me anywhere. I'm still in the same position. So if it continues, then I'm just going to be in the same position I am now, wanting change. But
Yeah, because yeah, going into the future, it's not gonna
yeah,
essentially get you any more results, is it?
no,
Okay, Sean. Okay, so I mean, let's say you told me you go to the gym there, right? So let's say we got you signed up to the gym 6 months ago, and I give you everything from diet plan to one-on-one coaching to everything, right? Best equipment, everything you could ever imagine. Yeah, you procrastinated and you didn't show up to go to the gym. I mean, what sort of results would you get from that?
not going to get any results if you don't show up.
Hmm. So, does it all come down to you at the end of the day, whether you actually will see the results, or will it come down to what I'm able to give you?
It comes down to me. It's ultimately the ball's in my court, isn't it? If I'm provided all that stuff for the gym and I don't utilise it, then that falls on to me. I have to be held accountable for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, if we apply that similar logic here, right, would you say that it actually does come down to you and how much work you put in to actually see the results that you want, as opposed to procrastinating?
Yeah, definitely. It's all down to yourself. You've got to make it happen. It's not just you're not just going to magically get muscles in your body, are you?
Yeah, yeah, exactly, Sean. Because if I was able to guarantee you that, for example, this would work and obviously it wouldn't fail or whatever, would you procrastinate then? Or, I mean, would you find a reason to actually do it and not waste time?
Yeah, to find a reason and not waste time.
Hmm. Because what's guaranteed right now if you continue to procrastinate?
I'm just going to be stuck in the exact same position, doing the exact same things in another 6 months from now.
Hmm. And do you want to be that Sean that continues to procrastinate and doesn't get himself closer to the position that he wants to be in? Or do you want to be the Sean that actually stops procrastinating, takes action, and does get himself to where he wants to be?
Definitely the second one. Stop the procrastinating and actually make steps towards actually achieving what I want.
Hmm. And I guess, why do you want to be the second version as opposed to the first version that you've been for the last 6 months
Because
or the last year?
the first version's ultimately it's given me the opportunity. Obviously, I've got to put the work in, but it's given me the opportunity to actually get the time back and spend more time with my son.
Okay. And in order to actually be that first version of yourself, to overcome that procrastination that you've been doing for the last year, what do you feel like you would actually need to be able to do that and to get the results that you're after?
I would need to be shown. I'd need to be guided in how to actually do what you're doing. I'd need to actually be shown the techniques and the skills to actually achieve it. It's not just going to
100%.
be in my head. So I would need that somebody actually like a mentor, if you will, somebody to show us and somebody to show me the ropes. Like any job, you just don't come up into a job and know what you're doing, do you? Somebody
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
actually somebody actually guides you through stages until you actually learn it, and then you kind of hone your craft and get better at it.